This school year, bring class discussions at home with V-Smart School's webinar feature, where you can conduct classes with your students in real time. Setting up a V-Smart webinar is simple. Simply log into your account, go to My Webinars, click Create, and enter your webinar details. Set your webinar to your lesson so your students can join as participants. You can finally start your class. The webinar feature also lets you chat with your students and share slide decks and other learning materials via share screen. Amazing, right? Get vSmart School and launch your remote learning setup for your school today. Email marketing@vivalgroup.com for more details.
Good afternoon, Kavibal, and welcome to our senior high school webinar series. For today's discussion, our topic would be on conducting virtual distance classes for senior high school learners. Before we begin, take note of the following reminders. Make sure you are registered to the webinar to have your e-certificate of participation. Visit certificate.vibalgroup.com to generate your proof of attendance. Place your questions on the comment box allotted during the session and they will be addressed by our speaker later on. Share the video using hashtag LearnAs1PH as our official hashtags to our Vibal webinars. Experience learning ka Vibal. And now, to proceed with our session this afternoon, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our distinguished speaker. She graduated from the Centro Escolar University, finishing Bachelor's of Secondary Education, major in General Science. She has been in the teaching industry for 23 years at San Francisco High School. Currently, she's teaching in Eulogio Rodriguez High School as Master Teacher 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our speaker, Miss Teresita Perucho.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to our uh, today's seminar. And before we proceed, I want you all to please watch this video and be entertained. This will be our future classroom. Okay, so please watch the video. Go, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, nakita niyo yung student, di ba? Tumayo siya, naka-shorts lang. This is
Hello.
these are the future scenario of our classroom.
Well, it's nice to hear that you are all good and fine. Okay, so there are those students who haven't logged in yet. Okay, where is Jack Rocacorba? Okay, good, good. Okay, he has already logged in. Merly G. Amas. Okay, he's in. Okay, Crispin, where is Crispin? Okay, so everyone is already around, so we will now start our class. Okay, so class, class, class. Ano sa
Nawala na yung estudyante niya.
class?
Naiwan si teacher.
Class?
Nawala yung estudyante niya.
Hello, class?
Okay.
Hello, class? May reply, wala naman mo tubag. Hello! Wala naman puti nga likoy load. Hello! Hello, class, kung nakabati mo. Ayaw pagsabas principal, wala naman tayo
Naiwan si
klase.
teacher.
Welcome sa science class. Oo, naka-online na lahat, di ba? Okay, good morning. Welcome to the science class. So our topic for today is all about volcano. Opo, opo, oo. Very good, Ria. It's all about volcano. John, very good. It's all about volcano. So, I have an example here. This one. Yes, this is a volcano. Yes, volcano po. Opo, 250 na lang. 250 na lang po. Rhea, hindi po ito binibenta. Hindi po to online selling, Rhea. Oh, online class to. Rhea, oo. Anong PM? Anong 250 na lang? Hindi to binibenta. Oo, model lang to ng volcano sa klase natin, Rhea. Oo, hindi po to online. Bakit may nakapasok dito na nanay? Madam, klase po to. Opo, volcano po to. Hindi po to cake. Hindi po to chocolate cake. Opo.
Okay. So nagmukhang ano siya, 'di ba? Online selling si teacher, naging online seller.
We start this problem by isolating the radical on the left side of the equation.
Ayan, nagkaklase, nakahiga.
From both sides,
Okay. So yan yung mga pwedeng maging scenario ng future classroom
square
natin.
root of x equals x minus 6. Next, to get rid of the radical, we square both sides of the equation. And notice that on the right side of the equation, the x minus 6 squared must be thought of as
Kung
x
ano-ano na yung ginagawa ng student, di ba? Una nakahiga, nag-toothbrush, nag-exercise.
x equals x minus 6 times
Okay. So sa tingin natin, may natutunan kaya siya dyan.
foiling the
Kung
right
ano-ano yung ginagawa. This is not focused.
x equals x squared minus 12x plus 36. Remember that when an equation has a squared term in it,
Okay.
you must
Okay,
set
let us now
0.
continue the topic. Okay, let us go now to our objective for today. What are the objectives that we need to accomplish for today's seminar? Okay, so the first objective, explain virtual classroom concept. So almost all of us, this is the first time to experience the virtual classroom. So in today's seminar, we are going to discuss what is a virtual classroom. Next, deliver and use technology efficiently and effectively. So most of us, again, especially sa ibang mga teachers, no, yung medyo senior na sa experience. So yung iba rito, or kahit ako, hindi pa natin na-experience ang virtual classroom, which we will be using a lot of technology. So in today's seminar, we are going to give you tips on how to use technology more efficiently and more effectively. And then the last objective for today is engage learners in all participated states. Okay? Focus their attentions in the lesson, kahit na virtual siya. Okay, next. So hopefully, ma-accomplish natin lahat yan for today. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so the first topic, virtual classroom. And then the second is teacher as the presenter, like what I am doing right now. I am your presenter. So during the virtual class, you will be the presenter, the teachers. And then number 3 is designing a slides that are engaging. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, virtual classroom. So what is a virtual classroom? So when we say virtual classroom, wait lang. Okay, so virtual classroom is, okay, the virtual classroom is an e-learning, wait lang. Miss Kia, asan ka na? Ipo-full screen na lang natin.
Sige po, ma'am.
Wait lang. Okay, virtual classroom is an e-learning concept whose definition prime objective is to enable the educators and the students to impart and perceive education online, respectively, principally over the internet. So we will be using a lot of internet, connections. So doon tayo nakadepende sa connections, internet connections. Okay, and also we will be using a lot of technologies, and we will also be using a lot of different applications, computer applications. So that will be our classroom for this year. Okay, due to we are preventing the spread of the virus, so we will be using a lot of virtual class. This virtual classroom will be used in both junior and senior high school. Okay, next po. Okay, so these are the factors which involves in the virtual classroom. So the first one is live tech e-support. So when we say live e-tech support, um, we will need the help of our LR specialists dun sa school ninyo. Okay, so pwede kayong magpatulong sa kanya, especially those who do not have an experience in presenting. So pwede at limited rin yung knowledge sa computer. So pwede po tayong magpaturo dyan sa mga yan. Or you can ask the help from your friend kung nahihiya po kayo sa LR experts sa school nyo. Pwede po kayo magpaturo sa friends ninyo. Okay, next is synchronous learning. So when we say synchronous learning, virtual class is a synchronous learning, meaning sabay-sabay po sila. Okay, sabay-sabay sila that will engage in the lesson. So there are advantages and disadvantages in synchronous learning. So mamaya we will discuss that. Okay, so next, asynchronous learning din pala, this will be mas engaging sa bata kasi nakikita nila yung mga classmates nila. Okay? Next, live audio and video support. So yung live audio and video support po, yan po yung ginagawa natin ngayon. So you will do your class live, and then pwede rin po natin yan na makausap natin sila. Okay? Live din po. So ang maganda lang po sana ay maganda yung connection. So virtual class, makikita nyo sila, makakausap nyo sila. And then we also have recorded sessions. So every day, your classes will be recorded. What is the use of the recorded session? For those students who are slow learners, okay, they can watch the replay or they can watch the recorded version of your lessons. Or yung mga students naman that hindi nila masyadong na-get yung topic for that day, so they can also watch the recorded version or the recorded session. Okay? You may keep the recorded version dun sa mga Google Classrooms niyo. Sa mga Google Class niyo. Or pwede nyo silang isend sa mga email, i-save sa drive niyo, Google Drive, and then students can easily access that drive na para po exclusively for the students. So anytime na gusto po nila i-review yung topics na nalampasan na nila, or may estudyante kayo na absent or want to make up for that day na absent siya, he can watch the video. And then we also have sharing screen. So kaparehas ko po ngayon, sinishare yung screen sa inyo. Okay? So, pwede po kayo, in sharing the screen, pwede po kayo mag-prepare na kayo ng mga PowerPoint slides ninyo. Yun na lang po ang ipapakita natin sa mga students natin. So, pwede po yung mga summary na lang ng mga lessons nyo or yung mga important lessons na gusto nyo i-discuss. You can prepare a PowerPoint or video and then share it to the class during the session. And then, whiteboard. So for virtual class, kung noon po ang ginagamit natin ay green board, sa virtual class po ay iba na, whiteboard na. So ngayon po, dapat maghanda na tayo ng whiteboard because we will be needing whiteboard and whiteboard marker, no? Especially if you want to discuss diagrams, problem solving, and then pwede po yung mga iba pong concept, lalo na po sa math and science, they will be needing more explanations using the whiteboard, math and science po, kasi may mga computations po doon. Okay, next po ay yung option to raise hand. So during the discussion, kayo lang po muna ang magsasalita. Okay, but pwede po silang mag-raise na hand if they want to clarify things. Or pwede po na before you start the lesson, pwede niyo rin po sabihin na questions will be entertained after the discussion. Pero ito pong raise your hand options or raise your hand na magagamit po ito sa I think sa Zoom. Pero sa Google Classroom, hindi ko po alam kung merong raise your hand na icon. No? Next po, yung multi-level feedback. Okay? So pwede po tayo na exchange of ideas yung mga students natin kahit po virtual. Hindi po na porque virtual, isa-isa na lang, as in individual na lang. So pwede po they work in collaboration, gano'n, using different technologies. Kung medyo mahina po ang internet, they can use the messenger kasi nagagamit naman po yun kahit wala pong load. So pwede po magamit yun. Hindi po magiging hadlang sa atin yung hindi po masyadong magiging hadlang yung virtual class sa pagkakaroon ng mga group dynamics or group activities. Next po. Advantages. So these are the advantages of having a virtual class. Long distance learning. So learning is not virus is not a hindrance to stop learning. Okay, so we should continue. As a teacher, it is our job to deliver learning, deliver knowledge. So dapat po maging tayo dyan, open po tayo dyan. So since we are using virtual classroom, continuous po tayo dyan. Continuous ang learning kahit nasaan po sila. Okay? And then enhance collaboration and communication. Kung dati po sa regular class ay hindi nila kayo mini-message sa messenger, now that we are in a virtual class, expect that they will communicate more. Okay? Magme-message sila ng mas marami sa inyo. Okay? To clarify things or to ask questions about the lessons. And then collaboration will also be active dun sa kanila. They can create small groups dun sa natin, no, sa virtual class natin. Encourage them to create small groups, and then those groups, pwede nyo silang bigyan ng task as a group activity. So kahit virtual class, meron pa rin po tayong mga group activities. Next, real-time teaching and learning. So meron po tayong sinusunod na schedule, and they have to follow it. Ganon din po tayo. We have to follow the schedule. Effective and efficient management of time. So when we say 40 minutes ang ating virtual class, we will only use a few minutes para kamustahin sila. And the rest is purely for teaching and learning. Okay? Iwasan po natin na yung mga bata sila magkukwentuhan during the class. limit po natin yon. If they want to talk to each other, magkwentuhan sila, they use their own messenger, but not during the class. Okay? So we use our time effectively and efficiently for teaching and learning. Next po. Advantages. Give students and teacher a worldwide exposure. So ang lawak ng ating references. So pwede po tayong mag-search sa internet. Okay, so pwede po tayong gumamit ng iba-ibang strategies. We can use videos. Pwede po tayong gumamit ng mga PowerPoint, ng games. Napakalawak po. So both the students and the teacher, malawak po yung ating pwedeng pagkuhaan ng mga references, ang ating exposure. No? And then access to learning from anywhere and anytime. So imagine yung estudyante nyo dati absent kasi umuwi sa probinsya. Now, it will not be a hindrance kung umuwi sa probinsya or may sakit. They can still attend the class even kahit nasaan sila or kahit minsan may sakit sila, basta nakaharap lang sila sa laptop nila. They can still attend the class. Okay? So, mga yun po parang may iwasan na natin yung mga absences. Kasi nasa bahay lang po sila. At sakaling nasa labas sila, they can still attend the class kung meron silang internet. And then, introduces students and educators to education technology. Again, kaparehas ng sinabi ko kanina, we will be exploring a lot of technologies. Parang katulad ko po, napakarami nating pinag-aralan during the summer, ang dami pong, as a teacher, ang dami po nating technology na pinag-aralan. Minsan nakahalo na po sa utak natin kung ano-ano na po ba yun. Pero as we go through the virtual class, mas magiging familiar po tayo sa bawat technology na ibibigay sa atin as we go through the class. So ngayon po, it's understandable na medyo sa technology pumapalya tayo. No? Ako kanina pumalya ako. No? Pero as we go through the virtual class, matututunan po natin yan unti-unti. Okay? So bigyan niyo po ng patience yung sarili niyo na wag kayong magmadaling matuto. It takes time. Okay? Wag po kayong ma-discourage kung medyo nagkamali or matagal niyong matutunan. It's understandable kasi lahat po tayo bago sa teknolohiya na ito na ginagamit natin. Virtual class is new to us. Lahat po tayo dyan. Huwag niyong isipin na kayo lang ang nahihirapan. Kahit po ako nahihirapan. And then, improve visualization. Kung dati gumagamit po tayo ng Manila paper na tinago natin for 10 years, tapos gagamitin ulit natin. No? Ngayon po sa virtual class, matututo na po tayong mas maging artistic. Mas maging, ano ba yun, gagamit na po tayo ng mga ibang visuals na mas kaigaya sa bata. Mas mag-e-enjoy sila. Pwede tayong mag-search. Napakarami pong pwedeng i-search kung ano yung gusto nyo ipagawa sa bata. Mag-search lang po kayo. Makakahanap po kayo ng suited for the topic and suited for your concepts. Makakatulong po yun sa inyong visualization. Magtiyaga lang po kayong maghanap. Next po. Okay, now we go now to the disadvantages. Okay, so the first one, no control over the student classroom. Okay, so kasi nga virtual, so nasa malayo sila. So katulad nung napanood nyo kanina sa video, minsan may nakahiga na, or minsan naka-on pero wala, ino-off nila ang video, tapos kung ano-ano na po yung ginagawa. So all the while, akala natin present but they are not listening, they are not there. Open lang yung kanilang Zoom or Google Classroom, but the camera, the video is off, the mic is off, and they are not there, they are not listening. Okay, so kung saan-saan. So mahirap po talaga silang makontrol. And then the next one, no control over the learning and atmosphere or environment. So minsan po, pag nagkaklase, may maririnig kayo na tumitilaok na manok or maingay na kapitbahay. So hindi po natin makokontrol yan. Kailangan lang po mas patient tayo. Okay? Require computers and internet which are not accessible. Aminado ko dyan. Hindi po lahat ng bata may internet. At hindi po lahat maganda ang connection. Minsan po talagang nalulus ang connection or minsan mahina or minsan mauubos ang load nila. Okay? Next po. And then another one, expensive and difficult to install. So some apps, they require yung mga mas matataas na laptops or yung ibang apps hindi pwede sa tab or hindi pwede sa cellphone. They have to use laptop at hindi po lahat ng bata ay may laptop. So isa po yun sa disadvantage. Next po, students lack real experience. No? Kasi nga, bago sa atin, ganun din naman bago rin po sa mga bata. So, kailangan po, during the first few months, habaan po natin ang patience natin sa isa't isa. Kasi pare-parehas po tayo na nag-a-adjust. Okay? So, wag po tayong agad-agad na magagal. Nag-a-adjust tayo, nag-a-adjust din po sila. Be patient lang po. Risk to the student-teacher collaboration. Okay? So, hindi masyadong nakakapag-collaborate. Lalo na nga, kung medyo mahina ang internet at kung naglo-load lang sila, medyo hindi po masyado tayo makakapag-collaborate. Medyo problema po yun. Pero, pwede po yun masagot through messenger nga, yung inuulit-ulit ko kanina na we can use messenger kasi students can message us, we can talk in messenger even without a load. Yun nga lang, okay, chat-chat lang kayo. Pwede lang na ganun. Kung wala po talagang internet connection. Kasi pwede po yun kahit free data lang to answer that disadvantage. And then addressing the needs of slow learners. Okay, now because it is a synchronous learning, naiiwan yung slow learners. So, kawawa sila, naiiwan talaga sila. So, anong dapat natin gawin sa slow learners? We should encourage them to watch the recorded session as many times as they can. Okay? Para ma-get nila yung lessons. Kaya mahalaga po yung recorded yung every session po yung every learning session po recorded. To address the needs of the slow learners and then to address the need of those students who are absent. O, pwede po nila yung paulit-ulit na panoorin. Okay po? At pwede po nila i-download yun sa kanilang mga cellphone. So pag wala na po silang load, kung gusto nilang mag-review ng mga previous lessons, they can watch that. So pwede po natin ma-address yung disadvantage ng slow learners. Yun nga po, yun lang ang medyo naiisip ko na paraan by watching the recorded session over and over. Yun po. Tsaka yung guidance of the parents. No? Next po. Okay. Now, before you start your virtual class, you should prepare a virtual class etiquette and expectations for the students. So, dapat ito, i-present nyo na sa kanila first day of the class. Okay? To set the routine. Okay? Para meron silang sinusunod. So, these are only examples no na virtual class etiquette. Examples lang to. You can add some more or pwede nyo palitan yung iba. Okay, number 1, students should be ready to learn. So upon entering the class, they are there to learn. Okay, they are not there to chat with other classmates. No? Be ready to learn. And then number 2, create a quiet workplace. So dapat yung mga bata po, they have a place for learning. Okay? So kahit po maliit lang na lugar, basta doon po sila. Okay? So pag nandun sila, that will be their classroom. Okay? A place for their learning. Okay? Hindi po pwede na nandun sila sa tindahan habang nagbabantay ng tindahan. Hindi po pwede. They should allot a quiet place for learning. Okay? Para wala pong distractions. Okay? Be respectful of others during live session sa mga bata po. Kasi baka minsan nag-aasaran sila during the virtual class. So, be mindful po sa mga ganun. So, dapat sanayin natin sila na kahit virtual class yan, nasa klase tayo. Walang asaran, walang lokohan. Focus muna sa lessons. Okay? Students must dress properly. Dapat po maayos sila kasi lagi po nating isiksik sa utak nila that they are in the class. Hindi po pwede yung nakasando. Okay? So, medyo maayos naman po. Next, a student should be on time in attending their class. So, bawal pong malate. So alam ko bago po mag-start ang klase ay bibigyan na po tayo ng mga klase schedule. So ganun po, dapat ibigay na po natin yun sa kanila ahead. So para alam na nila. So alam ko meron tayong orientation. So during the orientation, bigyan niyo na po yung schedule para ma-set na po nila. Next, student video must be on at all times and their face must be visible. So yun nga yung sinabi ko kanina, baka mamaya naka-on yan but they are not there. They are not listening. Okay? Palakad-lakad sila dun sa labas ng bahay nila. Yung teacher walang kausap. So it is a must to ask that their video must be on, pero yung kanilang audio, pwede naman na i-off. I-off lang para si teacher lang ang naririnig. Pero ang video dapat naka-on kasi during the discussion, you have to look at them. Okay? You have to look at them. So, para naman may kausap si teacher or para malaman din natin kung talagang uma-attend ba sila. Okay? Next, they are not permitted to be in bed or in location that is not appropriate. Parehas po ng pinanood natin kanina. Nasa bed, tapos nagdi-discuss si teacher. Parang wala naman na siyang natutunan, di ba? Baka mamaya makatulog pa siya. Okay? So, katulad nung nasa number 2 na rule, they have to set a place na magiging teaching and learning place nila. Okay? Hindi po pwede sa bed. Okay? Ganon din po sa teacher. Hindi rin po pwede tayo na nasa bed. Okay, number 7, student attendance is mandatory during each of their scheduled periods. Doon po sa Google Class, meron po doon na attendance na check na kaagad. Or kung gagamit naman po kayo ng ibang modes, pwede po ma-check ang attendance pagka nag-comment sila, pwede po. Or pwede rin naman po sa ibang way na ma-check natin. Meron pa rin po na ibang etiquette, yung nabasa ko rin kanina, no? Yung sinabi na avoid turning on other gadgets. Mamaya, nagkaklase tapos naglalaro sila sa cellphone. Sa laptop, nagkaklase pero naglalaro sa cellphone. So, ask them to turn off other gadgets. Ang i-on lang ay yung ginagamit during the virtual class. Okay? Para po yung focus nila nasa klase. Okay? Next po. Okay, so kung merong virtual class, etiquette and expectations si learners, dapat meron din po tayo, teachers, di ba? So virtual classroom etiquette for teachers. Number 1, if you want our students to be punctual also. So yung mga teachers, so yan, dapat be punctual din po tayo to set the standards ng klase. Okay? Tayo rin po. Pag na-late po tayo, they are expecting us to be late always. So late na rin po sila papasok. Ay, wala pa si teacher, mamaya na ako mag-on or mamaya na ako mag-join. But when they know that you are always on time, nako, 10 minutes pa lang before the time, naka-on na yan. Okay? Nag-iintay na silang i-accept nyo sila sa class. So, be punctual. Okay? At least, mga 10 minutes before the time you should be there sa virtual class. And then be aware of strong language, all caps, and exclamation points. This is on your presentations. Okay, you can use all caps sa title if you want to emphasize something. Pero hindi naman yung buong paragraph nyo ay all caps. Parang nagagalit na kayo nun, di ba? And then exclamations. Avoid siguro using exclamation points, no? So, use exclamation points only if it is needed. And then, number 3, be careful with humor and sarcasm. Okay? Yung number 4, hindi ko nakikita, Miss Kia. Okay, be careful with your humor and sarcasm. And then, number 5, turn mobile phones and other gadgets off. Yung sinabi ko kanina. Kung ang mga bata ay turn off yung kanilang other gadgets, syempre, teacher tayo din. Di ba? Practice what you preach. Ganun lang yon. So, dapat focus din tayo sa lesson. During the class time, during the teaching and learning session, off din natin yung iba. Yung ibang gadgets natin. And then, wear proper teaching attire. Okay? So, nasa klase tayo. So, dapat presentable din tayo. Yung ibang school, they were asking their teachers to also wear uniform during the virtual classroom. Naka-uniform din si teacher. Pero yung iba naman, siguro okay na yan. Yung proper teaching attire. Huwag tayong naka-duster or naka-sando. Okay? Basta presentable tayo sa klase because we are still in the class. Yun ang gusto kong i-emphasize, no? Na nasa klase tayo. Okay? Hindi porke nasa bahay ka, nakikipagtsikahan ka lang sa kapitbahay. Okay? So, please teachers, wear proper teaching attire. And then, use work time effectively and efficiently. Okay? So, during the teaching and learning, focus muna tayo sa pagtuturo. Okay? So, kung gusto nyo silang kamustahin, siguro sa start ng class, during the attendance checking, dun nyo po sila kamustahin. Okay? Pero kailangan pa rin po natin silang kamustahin kahit virtual class para po yung ating bond sa kanila ay mabuo. Kamusta yung araw nyo ngayon, ganun. Yun po kasi ang nakakamiss sa face-to-face, no? Yung nakakamusta natin sila. So we should allot a few minutes para kamustahin sila. And then the rest of the minutes, syempre, teaching and learning na. Bawal na yung kwentuhan. And then, if the students is ready to learn, upon entering the classroom, the virtual class, teacher should also be ready to teach. Okay? So ngayon, etong mahabang work from home natin, nagre-ready na tayo ng mga ano natin sa kanila, no? Ng mga teaching materials. So, by August, alam ko handang-handa na tayo. Okay? So, always be ready to teach. Dapat pag humarap tayo sa klase, alam natin ano yung lesson natin ngayon, ano yung dapat natin ma-accomplish. Okay? Lalo na po virtual class. Andyan ang magulang na nakikinig sa klase natin. Nandyan po yung mga ibang kamag-anak nila na naririnig tayo if we are teaching. No? So, maganda po na makita nila na the teacher is always ready. Maganda po yun. So, I encourage you no, na alam ko po na mahihirapan tayo sa virtual class, pero unti-unti po makakasanayan po natin yan. Okay po. Lahat po ng bago ay mahirap. Pero once you get used to it, madali na po. Okay, next po. Next slide, please. Teacher as the presenter. Kaparehas po ng ginagawa ko ngayon. I am your presenter. So alam ko po na marami sa nanonood sa akin ngayon, never naka-experience maging presenter. At alam ko kinakabahan kayo. Naiintindihan ko po kayo. I am with you. Wag po kayong kabahan. So, kung gusto niyo pong malaman, paano lalabas? Usually kasi ang unang tanong, paano kaya lalabas ang slide ko sa estudyante ko? Yun po ang unang tanong. Okay? So, hindi ko na po i-discuss yun dito because that is too long. But, pwede niyo po yung itanong kay YouTube. So, i-type niyo lang po, how to present PowerPoint in the class, in a virtual class. Lalabas po yun sa YouTube. Okay? Lalabas po yun. Yung mga gusto niyo pong itanong as a presenter po, pwede po niyong itanong sa YouTube. I did not include this in my presentation right now because it is too long. So limited po yung time natin. But pwede niyo po yung panoorin sa YouTube. Ask niyo lang po how to present PowerPoint in a virtual class. Okay po? So kung hindi niyo po madaling nakuha, pwede niyo po panoorin yun ng paulit-ulit hanggang nakuha niyo po. Okay po? Huwag po tayong kabahan kasi hindi lang po kayo ang nahihirapan. Lahat po ng teacher sa Pilipinas na hindi nakaka-experience maging presenter, they all feel the same. Hindi lang po kayo. Kahit po ako. Okay? So, huwag po tayong kabahan. So, lahat po ng gusto nyong matanong, napaka-friendly po ni YouTube at lahat po ng tanong nyo, pwede po niyang sagutin. So, August pa naman ang klase, we still have a lot of time to learn. Okay? Next slide, Ma'am Kia. Now, tips for the presenter. Eto na po. So, after nyo manood ng YouTube, marunong na kayo. Alam nyo na paano i-present. Now, next. Okay, so marunong na. Next na. Be familiar with video conferencing. Kaparehas ng pagka tumatawag yung mga yung husband nyo galing sa abroad, no? Parang video conferencing na rin yun. Okay, nakakapag-usap kayo. So, ganun ang gagawin natin sa virtual class, video conferencing. Okay, next. Ito po yung mga tips. Attend an introductory session. So, I think by now, you already attended several seminars about virtual classroom, video conferencing. So, yung mga seminars po na yon, natuto na po kayo. Okay? So, kung hindi pa rin po kayo natuto, pwede rin po yung issue mo. What is video conferencing? And then, book a time to visit the room with a technician or experienced user. Yung sinabi ko po kanina. So, if you will be ano ba ang mga room natin? When we say room, yan yung mga Google Classroom, Edmodo, ano pa ba? Zoom, Messenger room. So, pwede po natin i-visit isa-isa yan, no? Bago po mag-August, i-visit na po natin isa-isa yan. Be familiar on how to use it. Okay, yung mga dapat na pindutin doon. Ganun po. So, para po pagdating ng klase, we are already familiar. No? Alam nyo na po kung ano yung gagamitin nyo, kung ano yung mas gusto nyong gamitin. Okay? Pero mostly yung na-testing ko po, ang gusto ng mga estudyante ko ay yung messenger room. Gusto po nila yung messenger room kasi familiar na sila sa messenger. Okay? Pero yung meron pa rin po yung Google Classroom, pwede nyo rin po yung i-visit or yung iba pa po na mga in-introduce sa atin, no, na mga apps na pwedeng gamitin as a room. So pwede nyo po silang isa-isang pag-aralan ngayon. Tawagan nyo yung mga kaibigan nyo, pag-practicean nyo ng video conferencing. Di ba? Pagdating ng August, alam nyo na yan. And then, get to know the portal that you will be using. Kaparehas ng sinabi ko kanina. So, visit the rooms that you want to use or kahit hindi nyo balak gamitin, i-visit nyo pa rin para meron kayong knowledge on how to use them. Para pag hindi pwede yung isang room, pwede nyo explore naman yung isa. Okay? Sit in on a teaching session. So, pwede kayo na, halimbawa po, during the virtual class, August na po, and then gusto nyo pang matuto, pwede po kayo mag-observe sa mga kaibigan nyo. Uy, observe ako sa klase. Okay? Just to see the strategies that other teacher is using, no? Pwede tayong matuto sa kanila. We are not there to criticize, but to learn. Okay? Lalo na kung friends nyo, open naman tayo dyan. Okay? We can ask them na, pwede ba pa-observe? Okay? Pwede kayong mag-ask ng favor sa kanila because you're friends, di ba? And then, book a practice session, okay? Or, pwede po kayo, you can ask your friend to observe you during your lesson, no? So, during your virtual class, ask your friends, observe mo naman ako, and then you give me feedback, okay? Let us accept feedbacks and comments and suggestions. Huwag po tayong magtatampo or sasamaan loob. Okay, accepting feedbacks will make you a better teacher. So, pag sinabi nila, ay, yung slides mo madilim, ay, yung font mo malabo, huwag po kayong magtatampo. Okay, mga teachers, tanggapin po natin yun. That is for our self-improvement. So, when we accept those comments and suggestions, we become a better teacher. Sa susunod na gawa mo ng slides, alam mo na, okay, ay, malabo pala to. So, papalitan ko, ganon. Okay? So, gawin po natin yun. We use the feedback for our self-improvement. Huwag po tayong magtatampo. Because we are new here, so marami po talagang mga pagkakamali. Kahit po ako kanina nagkamali. Okay? Kasi bago nga po tayo rito, that is the reality. So, tanggapin po natin yung mga feedbacks. So, later on, pag ginawa nyo ulit, mas better na yung na-produce ninyo ng materials, mas better na yung teaching session nyo, yung learning sessions ng mga bata, mas nag-enjoy na sila because you already applied those suggestions, okay, na binigay sa inyo. Okay? Next po. Okay, presenter guidelines, communication, clear voice, and instructions. So, pag nagklase na po kayo, be sure na maliwanag yung pagsasalita nyo, hindi choppy, hindi chubby, no? Ma'am, chubby kayo. Okay? So, hindi choppy. Okay, ano pa? Instructions, especially during the activities or sa test. Okay, give clear instructions. And then increase eye contact and body language. Huwag lang kayo nakadiretsyong ganyan, no? As in parang robot kayo. Pwede nyo silang ituro. O, ikaw, Pedro, ikaw, Juan. O ikaw, ba't nakahiga ka na? Yung ganon. And then, eye contact. Pag sinabing eye contact, syempre nakatingin tayo sa camera ng laptop natin, di ba? Kasi nga nandyan sila. Okay? So, pwede kayong gumalaw, teacher. Okay? So, hindi naman dapat naka-straight lang tayo. Baka akala nila robot na tayo. Okay? So, galaw-galaw tayo mga teachers. Okay? Convey the presence of an individual. So kung may ginawa siyang maganda, acknowledge. Okay? So, pag may nakita rin naman kayo na estudyante nyo na parang nakatalungko at natutulog na, okay? Tawagin nyo yung attention nila. Call their names. Okay? Or minsan tawagin nyo sila sa kanilang, sa recitation or tanungin nyo ng questions para magising sila. Okay? Call their attention. And then remember that you are a remote facilitator. They are not in front of you. Okay? They are there in your laptop. Okay? So, malayo sila. Okay? So, kailangan po, message is clear. The message you want to convey is clear. Okay? Next po. Pasensya na po kayo kung medyo mabilis ako. Okay. Hold and answer all questions during the Q&A portion. So, again, yung sinabi ko kanina, during your lesson, kayo lang po munang magsasalita. Okay? You can answer the questions after you discuss the lessons. Any clarifications po after the lessons. Pero wag naman po lahat ng questions kasi mag-overtime na kayo, may susunod pang teacher. Okay? So entertain only 2 to 3 questions. Pwede niyo pong sabihin na other questions will be answered through a messenger. Okay? So, para hindi naman sila ma-disappoint na hindi nasagot yung tanong nila, you can answer 2 to 3 questions. Other questions can be answered using the messenger or other modalities. No? Kasi may susunod pang teacher para sa inyo. Susunod pang teacher sa inyo. And then, design suitable activities that all participants can get involved. Remember that we have different learners. And during the virtual class, we have synchronous learning. So, sabay-sabay. At hindi po, hindi po pare-parehas ang learners natin. Merong visual, gusto nila maraming nakikita. Merong kinesthetic, okay? Yung mga hands-on na learners. So, mag-prepare din po tayo sa kanila ng mas hands-on na activities. Okay? So, iiba-ibahin po natin yung activities natin. Minsan hands-on, may hands-on sila. Minsan pakantahin mo sila. Minsan naman, iba-iba po. Okay? Para po hindi boring yung klase natin. Okay? Tsaka para to answer the needs of the different learners. Okay? Iba-ibahin po natin. And then, don't forget, you have participants that is not in front of you. Okay? Kaparehas nung kaninang inuulit-ulit ko, we are having our virtual class. Okay? Remote class. So, dapat po isaalang-alang natin na malinaw lahat ng usapan natin. Next po. Okay na po. Next, designing slides. So, as a presenter, you are also going to make your own slides. Okay? So, yung iba po, lalo na po yung medyo, yung medyo, may mga, alam ko, I know for a fact na may mga teachers na hindi naman po lahat, pero may mangilan-ngilan po na they never experience na gumawa ng PowerPoint presentation. Opo. Kasi siguro po nung panahon nila, hindi naman po talaga natin ginagamit yun. Pero we will be using a lot of PowerPoint presentation now during the virtual class. Ito pong akin ay some suggestions, no. Yung iba po rito na listen those who are watching, alam ko most of you magagaling na kayong gumawa. Okay, baka mas magaling pa kayo sa akin. Pero there are a few teachers who really do not know how to make PowerPoint presentation. Okay? So yung mga marurunong na, siguro this is just a review, no? Kasi alam nyo naman na to. So ito po ay for those people who seldom, okay, or never done a PowerPoint presentation. Okay? Para po sa inyo to. Para po naman po sa magagaling na, review na lang po. Okay? Next. Okay. What annoys about PowerPoint presentation? Ano ba yung nakakaasar? Katulad ng ginagawa ko ngayon, PowerPoint presentation. Next. Speaker read the slides. Like what I am doing. Ako lang ang basa ng basa. Kayo, nood lang kayo ng nood dyan. Ang sarap ng buhay nyo. Okay. So pag teacher lang ang basa ng basa, 62% ng estudyante nyo ay naiinis sa inyo. Okay? Ba yan? Ang boring ni ma'am. Okay? So ano ang dapat gawin? Yung 62% na yan, sila ang pabasahin nyo ng slides niyo. Okay? Huwag laging kayo ang nagbabasa. Lalo na yung mga inaantok sa klase. Okay? Call their attention. Ask them to read the slides. Okay? Okay, para magising po yung diwa nila na may klase pala. Okay, next. Text so small, couldn't read it. So 46% of your class naiinis. Okay, if the text is so small. Okay, next, slides. Later on, may mga suggestions ako about the fonts in making a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation. So mamaya nakikita ko yun sa inyo. And then slides hard to see due to color choice. Okay, so mamaya din may suggestion ako, ano ba yung mga magagandang kulay na gamitin sa slides? Okay? Kasi akala nung iba, pagka maraming kulay, maganda na. Di ba? Uy, ang daming kulay, ang ganda, artistic. No? Minsan po nakakagulo yung kulay. There are times that you need to choose your color. No? Minsan, yung word na kailangan mo bigyan ng emphasis, yun lang ang kulayan mo. The rest ay isang kulay na lang. Ganun po. Okay? Full sentences, not bullet points. Less. Okay? Less is more. So, bawasan po natin yung sandamakmak na paragraph, cut it in half. So, isa-isang slide naman yung isa. Hatiin nyo po. Huwag yung isang buong paragraph nyo ay hatiin. Or, better ay bullet points na lang. Yung mahalaga lang. And then, pag binasa nyo yung bullet points, elaborate nyo na lang yung explanations. No need to write all. Yung iba na dapat yung isulat, you can explain them. Okay? Next, moving or flying text or graphics. Ilan ang naaasar? 24%. What does it mean? Okay? 76% ay natutuwa sa flying, moving text. So, mas maraming natutuwa. So, meaning, lagyan nyo po ng kaunting animation yung inyong PowerPoint. Konti lang naman. Baka pag sa sobrang animation naman, mahilo na sila. Okay? Lagyan lang po natin ng konting animation. Okay? Para lang po may maiba dun sa tinitignan nila. Okay po? So, moving text and graphics, 24% po ang naiinis. Pero mostly, 76% ay natutuwa. Next, overly complex diagrams or charts. 22% ang naiinis. So, if you will present your lesson, so ibig sabihin yan, 78% ay natutuwa using diagrams. But use diagrams as simple diagrams. Okay, wag naman yung nag-X na yung kanyang ano. Okay, so sa halimbawa, if you want to compare two things, pwede kayong gumamit ng Venn diagram. Yan, madalas ginagamit natin yan, di ba? Meron po yan. And then, sa math naman, you can use also the X and Y graph. You can use the graph in comparing x and y, mga ganun, mga dalawang mga variables. Okay, ewan. So, simple diagrams lang po. Wag yung complex na mahirap na nilang intindihin. So, mamaya, makikita nyo rin po yung mga examples ng mga yan. Next. Next po. Okay. Present engaging context. Why? Sabi, bakit? Okay, to enhance the learner's understanding and to engage them with the topic. So, dapat, in presenting your PowerPoint, engaging, okay, mafo-focus na yung attention nila, maganda yung pagkakagawa nyo, okay? So, I suggest na before presenting your PowerPoint, review nyo muna ng ilang beses, no? Basa-basahin nyo muna ng ilang beses kasi baka meron dyan na mga maling spelling or may words na maliit. Okay? So before you present your PowerPoint, review nyo muna ng review. Okay? Before the class. Review your presentations. Okay, next po. Okay, ito yung sinasabi ko na kanina na using the diagrams, no? Which design is more engaging? So in this slide, I want to teach the life cycle of a frog. So compare nyo. Okay, yung letter A, it is in a paragraph form, and then yung letter B, So para siyang diagram, di ba? Okay? So alin ang mas madaling maintindihan? So syempre yung letter B. Just by mere looking at it, alam nyo na. Okay? So, alam na nila. So, madali na nilang ma-memorize yung stages na yan. Okay? Now, you as a teacher, as you discuss that stages, isa-isa mo na lang explain what is happening from stage 1 to stage 2, from egg, ano nangyari, okay? Discuss mo na lang what is happening in each stage. Unlike the letter A na isinulat mo na lahat. Hindi na sila makikinig sa iyo kasi nandun na, nagbabasa na sila. Okay? So at saka mas magandang tignan yung life cycle na example ko, syempre yung diagram. So if you can present your lesson in a different manner, less words, using pictures, diagrams, okay? Using different instructional designs, mas engaging sa bata. Okay? Mas focus sila dun sa PowerPoint template nyo. Okay po, next. Now, ito na yung sinasabi ko ng colors, no? Using contrast background and text colors. Use contrasting background and text colors for improved readability. Okay? So, pag dark yung background, yung kabila, no? So, do not use dark font. So, kung dark yung background, use a lighter font. So, black yung kanyang background. Ang font niya naman ay white. Okay? You can kung black ang background, you can also use yellow. Yung mga light colors. Mint green, yellow green. Okay? So, pag black. Pero mas maganda siguro yung white. Okay? Next po. Okay, eto pa. Another example dun sa kanina, bad contrast versus good contrast. So nakikita niyo na yung difference, di ba? So yung black, dark din. So yung light din yung letters. So hindi makita. Okay? So remember, in presenting your slides, dapat readable. Okay? So if you use light colors, use a darker color for the font. Okay? So ayan na yung mga examples nyo, as you can see, para po dun sa mga baguhan natin na gagawa ng mga template. So, ganun po ang gagawin natin. Pwede po kayong papalit-palitin nyo po yung colors ng font kung ano po yung gusto nyo, paglaruan nyo po yun. No? Okay? Pwede po kayong matuto as you explore the PowerPoint, no? Yung PowerPoint presentation nyo. Explore nyo lang po ng explore kung ano yung mga color combination na magandang tignan, pleasant sa mata, at mas magugustuhan ng mga bata. Next po. Okay, font type. For this example, I use the sans serif font and use the same font throughout the course. So if you are going to use Verdana or Arial or Calibri, use that font all throughout your presentations. Hindi yung Sanskrit sa first template, sa second template, nag-Arial na kayo, sa susunod na template, Calibri. Okay po? Pwede po kayo use the same font. Pwede naman po na ang title ninyo ay ibang font, tapos yung body ay ibang font. But, make sure na lahat ng titles nyo ay pare-parehas ng font. At lahat ng body ng template nyo ay pare-parehas din po ng font. If you wish to change the font of the title, dapat po lahat ng title nyo pare-parehas po ng font. So lahat ng body, pare-parehas din po ng font. Hindi po maganda tignan na iba-iba. So nag-a-adjust din po yung mata ng bata. And then also, pagka ganun po yung ginamit nyo, na yung title nyo ay iba ang font, tapos yung body ay iba ang font, na-emphasize po yung words na gusto nyo na bigyan ng emphasis. Okay, yung title na i-emphasize po. Okay, next po. Ito po yung sinabi ko kanina, no? Some suggestions po ito para sa inyo, no? Pero pwede nyo, not necessarily na sundin nyo talaga siya, no? Pero pwede nyo rin naman po na iba-ibahin, okay? Depende po yun sa gagawin niyo. These are all suggestions po. Okay, font size, for the title, you can use 32, and then for the body, you can use 24. Okay, depende po sa laman ng template nyo. Kung marami pong laman, you can use 32, pero kung konti lang po yung words na nakalagay, pwede nyo po i-increase yung number, yung measurement ng font. And then lowercase lettering for the body text, because that is easy to read. Okay? Background, avoid busy background or hot fluorescent colors. Okay? Yung mga colors na ang background nyo ay neon green. Napakasakit po nun sa mata. Okay? So, as much as possible, use pastel colors, no? Pwede, suggestion ko po yun sa inyo. Kasi yun madalas ang ginagamit ko. Pastel colors is soothing to the eye, no? So, pwede nyo pong gamitin yon as your background. Isa pa po, pag pastel color ang ginamit nyo, mas madali pong mabasa yung inyong mga text. Pwede po kayo gumamit ng iba-ibang kulay na text. Still, it will also be readable kasi yung inyong background ay pastel colors. Unlike sa fluorescent. Pag fluorescent ang background nyo po, masakit na sa mata at namimili po ng kulay ng font. Hindi po lahat ng kulay ay pwede sa fluorescent. Okay po. So yung mga pastel colors po kasi, mas madali pong pilian ng mga colors ng font. And then, use keywords or simplify paragraph and elaborate during the class. Yung sinabi ko po kanina. Okay? So, lagay nyo lang po yung main topic nyo and then you elaborate as you go with the class. Elaborate nyo na lang po yung topic na yun. No need to put the whole lesson sa isang template. No? Yun lang pong mga keywords, important words. And then, convert text to diagram, table, chart, where it is applicable. First, ano ang advantage ng using diagram, table, and chart? First, okay, mas maaalala ng bata. Life cycle of the frog. Naaalala niya yung drawing mo. Okay? Pero sa text, hindi nila yan na-memorize lahat. Ano pa? Easy to understand. Just by mere looking at the graph, okay, looking at the diagram, nakikita na nila what are the points, what are the variables, okay? Ano nangyari? Tumaas ba? Bumaba ba? Okay? Ano ba yung kino-compare natin? Ano ba yung pinag-aaralan natin sa diagram? Mas madali po nilang nakikita yung lesson that they have to learn if you use diagram. At saka mas engaging for the students to see table graph and diagrams instead of seeing a whole paragraph in the template. Okay? Next po, you can add video, game, quiz, okay, at every 10 to 15 minutes of the presentation. So, pwede po kayong magsingit. So, kung 40 minutes po ang klase nyo, so pagdating po ng siguro by 20 minutes, magpalaro kayo, 2 questions or 2 game. Ano ang prize nila? Pwede kayo mag-send sa kanila ng load, kaparehas ng ginagawa ng kaibigan ko. Nagsisend ng load sa mga nakakasagot. Okay, tuwan-tuwa na po yung mga bata niyan, 10 pesos na na load, no? Pang-extend ng kanilang load. So for every 20 minutes of your class, pwede po kayo magsingit ng quiz or ng game. Okay, para po ma-break yung monotony kasi baka napapagod na sila ng kakapakinig sa inyo. Kaparehas niyo po ngayon. Sana hindi kayo napapagod makinig sa akin. Okay? So, ganun po. Kaya lang hindi ako makakapag-present sa inyo ngayon ng game. Okay, and then, present engaging content. So, kaparehas po ng sinabi ko kanina, yung mga sinabi ko po sa inyo, these are suggestions that will make your presentation engaging for the students. Okay, so pag they are engaged in your lesson, they will be focused, they will learn more, they will remember the lessons. Okay, so maganda po yun. Okay, next po. Avoid busy templates. Look at the template. Ano ba yan? Hindi ko na napabasa. Di ba? So, avoid busy template. Simple lang po. Dapat po ang focus natin ay yung mga words. Kung maglalagay po kayo ng mga pampaganda, ilagay nyo lang po sa gilid-gilid. Hindi po yung over na sa template nyo na kinokontra nyo na. Okay? So, focus on the content of your template, not overly designed it. Okay? The simple as possible. Okay po? Next po. Next, unify transition between slides. Okay. So, kanina sinabi ko, di ba, natutuwa yung ilang percent yung 76% pagka may animation. Okay? So, if you're going to use transition, okay, sa slides ninyo, remember po na unify, pare-parehas. Okay? Ano po yung transition? Yung pag nagpalit po kayo ng slides, parang may animation. Okay? Gumagalaw yung slides nyo pag pinapalitan nyo. Okay? So, unify po, pare-parehas. Kung pa-left siya, pa-left lahat. From the start to the end, pa-left. Kung pataas, pataas lahat. Okay? Hindi yung unang slide to the left, and then the next slide will be going to the right, and then the next slide is going up. Nalilito na po yung bata. Tsaka mahirap tingnan. Okay? Nag-a-adjust yung mata nila. So, unify the transition. So, mostly po, or I suggest horizontal transition. Pwede pong going to the left or going to the right. Parang mas pleasant po yun sa mata. Okay? So, mahirap po kasi yung up and down, di ba? Baka hindi na bumalik yung mata nila. So, going left and right lang po. Yun yung suggestions ko. But if you want to use other transition movements, nasa sa inyo po yun. But as I have said, dapat po i-review nyo muna yung slides nyo. Meron purong preview nyo yung ginawa ninyong animation before you present it in class. Next po, use all caps for titles and headlines. So para to give emphasis na nandito na kayo, o andito na yung part ng lesson nyo or another topic na to. Okay? Using the capital letters will give emphasis for the concepts that you want to take note. Okay? Or para makita lang nila na nandun na kayo sa part ng lesson. Okay, next po. Pop of colors. Pop of colors. Yun nga, sinabi ko, you can play with your colors. Okay? Hindi naman po natin sinasabi na mas maraming kulay, mas maganda. Yung sinabi ko po kanina, again, yung tungkol po sa background, sa font, pwede nyo po yung gamitin. Or yung colors po mismo ng template nyo, pwede nyo po yan baguhin. Okay? You can use, yung sinabi ko kanina, pastel colors as your background, or during the, yung ginagawa ninyong template, you can use monochromatic hues. Ano po yung, what is monochromatic hues? Using one color but different shades. Okay? So, pwede po, you can use dark blue, dun sa inyong, kung gusto nyo po sa background nyo ay dark blue, and then use light very, very light blue as your font. Yun po yung sinasabi kong monochromatic. Using one color but different hues. Kung gusto nyo, fuchsia pink ang baby pink ang inyong background, use fuchsia pink as your font. Pwede rin po yun. Okay? So, just play around with your colors. Pero, as much as possible, avoid using too much colors. Okay? Or, if you want to emphasize a word or yung concept na gusto nyo, pwede nyo pong ibahin siya ng kulay, ibahin ng font, ibahin ng kulay, para lang po ma-emphasize yun. Okay? Next po. Ay, the end na tayo. I hope you learned today. Sana po nakatulong ako sa inyo. Kung masyado pong mabilis, you can watch the replay. And then, syempre, dapat po like and subscribe lang po ang Bibal so that you will be updated sa mga bagong seminars po nila. Sana po nakatulong ako sa inyo ngayon. Ito po yung iiwan ko sa inyo. Okay? Quote for today. When we are no longer able to change the situation like what we have right now, we are challenged to change ourselves. Huwag niyo pong isipin na hindi niyo kaya. Kaya po natin yan. Di ba? Nung bagong graduate tayo, iniisip natin, kaya ko ba magturo? Pero nakapagturo tayo ng ilang taon, di ba? Ito po ay bagong challenge sa atin as teachers. Okay? Wag po, kung iniisip niyo po na hindi niyo kaya, marami pong nag-iisip niyan na hindi nila kaya. Okay? Hindi lang po kayo. Don't be discouraged. Okay? So, mahaba pa po ang oras. August pa po ang klase natin. So, spend the remaining days. Mag-review po kayo, gumawa ng mga PowerPoint presentation, paglaruan ng PowerPoint, paano paggawa, review po ang mga apps, ang Google Classroom, ang Messenger Room. Okay, ano pa ba? Yung mga ibang apps na gagamitin po natin, you still have a lot of time to review and study yung mga gagamitin po natin sa August. Huwag po tayong ma-discourage. Okay? Now, pag natutunan nyo yan, you will feel accomplished. Okay? You will feel satisfied. Kasi mas magaling kayong teacher. Kasi natutunan nyo yan. Teacher tayo, di ba? So, we can adjust para po yan sa mga bata. Okay po? Huwag po nating gawing ma-discourage. So, nandito na po itong sitwasyon na to. Mag-adjust na lang po tayo. Okay po? Another quote para po sa inyo. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change. Okay? To change of oneself. Okay? So ngayon, pag nalaman nyo na kung paano paggawa ng PowerPoint para gagamitin natin sa virtual class, di ba? Nalaman nyo na, nakapag-adjust na kayo. Okay, so after a few months, naiisip nyo, kaya ko pala. Di ba? Sabi nga niya ni Winston Churchill, look at the situation as a challenge for us teachers. A challenge for us. Okay, hindi tayo susuko sa challenges. Challenges will only make us a better teacher. Challenges will make us a better person, an improved teacher. Hindi po tayo dapat ma-discourage. Kaya po natin yan. At wag nyo pong isipin na kayo lang ang nahihirapan. Buong Pilipinas po nahihirapan. Ang DepEd nahihirapan. Okay po? Nahihirapan po sila. Hindi po nila alam ang gagawin. Okay? Marami pong tao ang nahihirapan. Okay? Ano pa? Ang DepEd, ang mga principals, nahihirapan dun po sila. Okay? How they go about sa changes na to. At kami rin po mga teachers, ako rin po nahihirapan. Actually, I am still in the period of adjustment. Pinag-aaralan ko pa po yung iba, kaya nga kanina may mali ako, di ba? So, ganun po talaga. That is the reality. Okay? Kung magkamali kayo, that is natural. Be patient with yourself. Pag-aralan po natin ang pag-aralan. Okay po? It is not important to be perfect. Sabi ng principal. It is important to what is more important is to accomplish something. Once na nakagawa ka na ng PowerPoint mo, yung first PowerPoint mo, wow, di ba? May isip mo sa sarili mo, wow, gawa ko pala to. Okay po, I hope that you learned something from me today. Pasensya na po sa mga glitches. Maraming salamat po for staying, for listening. Maraming salamat po. And then, sana po ma-apply nyo yung mga natutunan nyo sa akin for today. Kung ano man po yung natutunan nyo, you can share it to other co-teachers po natin. And then yung mga hindi po masyadong nabilisan po sa akin, nabilisan po sa salita ko, you can watch the replay po. Okay po. Thank you. Ma'am Kia, pwede po ba mag-greet yung mga friends ko?
Hi, Ma'am Tess.
Mag-thank you sa kanila.
Sige lang po, Ma'am Tess.
Thank you po sa mga supporters na nagsusupport po sa akin, sa mga teachers po ng San Francisco High School. Sa kanila po ako na-train. Maraming pong salamat sa 23 years ng experience ko. At marami rin pong salamat sa mga co-teachers ko sa Euloyo Rodriguez Junior High School. At maraming pong salamat sa Division of Quezon City na pinayagan ako. Salamat po. Thank you.
Okay po, Ma'am Tess. Thank you so much for this very meaningful session. It's now time for us to answer some of the questions mula po sa ating viewers, ma'am. Okay po. Let me read the questions. The first question, ma'am, is from Miss Heather Santos. Madam, is it okay to teach in Taglish in virtual classes? Pure English po. Pasok po ba ang Taglish sa standards ng DepEd evaluators?
Okay po. During the virtual class, depende po kasi yung sa ano natin, no, sa subjects. So, science, English, and math, they are supposed to be taught in English. Okay? But actually, in reality, minsan po kasi yung mga ibang bata, they do not understand. If you speak pure English from the start till the end, okay, it's unavoidable. But in DepEd standards, we are obliged to use English in certain subjects. But, okay, what is important is for the students to learn. If you need to explain it in Filipino, I think okay lang naman as long as there is learning. Diba? Anyway, minsan yung kailangan din magtagalog kasi talaga. In reality, not all students can understand English in reality, in a real class. Okay? Especially nga yung sinabi ko kanina, what if the student is slow learners? You don't have a choice but to explain it in Filipino. Yun lang po. That is in my own opinion po. Kasi we should remember that not all our students are bright or smart or intelligent. Not all can understand English, especially if you are teaching in lower sections po. It's unavoidable to speak in Filipino po. That's the reality.
Okay po, ma'am. Thank you po. Second question, ma'am, is from Miss Evelyn Nada. Is it necessary to have a uniform template or design in our slides for our PowerPoint from beginning to end? What font can you suggest to use? And is there an ideal number of lines or text per slide?
Okay. In presenting your slides, dapat po hindi siya over, yung napuno na po ng words yung slides nyo. Be minimal. Be minimalistic. Okay, you only put the important words or the concept that you want to emphasize. Other matters can be explained by the teachers regarding the topic. Or, ano pa ba yung sinabi niya? Ano po kasi yun eh, pwede naman po i-practice ng teacher yung kanyang pagiging artistic, not unless na you will submit your PowerPoint presentation to the LR. Because in QC, I think there is a font that we need to follow. And then, yun po yung susundin namin. If we want to submit the PowerPoint presentation to the Division of Quezon City. Okay? So, kung kailangan pong i-submit, syempre, we have to follow that template. Pero, if you already submitted the template sa SDO, sa division ninyo for evaluation, now during the class, without changing the content, you can change the template. Oh, kasi klase mo naman na yun eh. Okay po? Did I answer the question? Kasi ganito po, no? To make it clear, other learning materials are submitted to the division office, okay? Para po for evaluation. Now, kung yung iba naman po, hindi naman po pinapasa, so may mga slides na sila na ginagamit, pwede rin pong gamitin yon as long as na-check po natin na-check na po ng LR ng school ninyo, pwede nyo na pong gamitin yon. Now, kung meron pong if they were asking you to use only one template, siguro pwede nyo pong sundin yon. But during the class time, siguro po pwede nyo rin palitan. Kasi minsan po, parang hindi naman po kasi parang engaging if you will be using one template for the whole school year. Di ba po? So, I suggest na pwede naman po sigurong palitan.
Okay po. Thank you po, Ma'am Tess. Then for our last question for this afternoon, this is from Miss Leia de Guzman. Is it okay lang ba, ma'am, na habang virtual class, inuutusan ng magulang ang anak na magluto na or other household chores?
No po, no. Big no. Dapat po kasi, before the virtual class, you will meet the learners and the parents virtually also, and make it clear to the parents that during the virtual class time, it is exclusively for teaching and learning. Make it clear to the parents na bawal silang mag-utos sa anak nila. Okay? That time is solid. To be used only for teaching and learning. Okay po, make it clear to the parents. Sabi ko nga kanina, make your virtual class effective and efficient. Use that time only for teaching and learning. Do not allow that to happen. Nauutusan sila. Okay, that time is for you, exclusively for you and the learners. As much as possible. So dapat po kausapin din natin ang parents before sa orientation. Make it clear to them that the learning time or your virtual class time is exclusively for you and the learners. You should not allow.
Okay po, ma'am. So thank you very much po for answering some of the queries from our viewers. So for the other questions, we'll try to reach out to you through the comment box. And then, Ma'am Tess, before we end the session this afternoon, do you have any last reminders for our viewers po?
Reminder po, those of you who are watching, I know you are more, ano ba yan, more learned than me, di ba, in presenting. Pero this is really, I share this for those who really need it. Okay? Sa mga kailangan talaga. So let's face the fact that not all of us are well equipped with using PowerPoint and technology. Okay, so most of the teachers right now, their main concern is virtual classroom presentations. So this topic is really for them, to help them, to encourage them, those who are worried, okay, to encourage them that they can do it. There's still a lot of time to learn. Okay po? Huwag po tayong ma-discourage. Patuloy po tayong mag-aral. Hindi lang po kayong nakakaranas niyan. And then, continue watching Bibal. Marami po silang mga lessons na pwede po natin matutunan. Spend the time learning. So, ngayon po tayo ang estudyante, but during the virtual class, tayo na po ang teacher. So, gusto ko po sana na lahat tayo, prepared tayo, and then fully equipped when we attend the class. So hopefully po, you learn from me today. Thank you po for staying and for watching. Ano pa? Yun lang po.
Okay po, thank you very much, Ma'am Tess, for this very energetic and enlightening session that you had with us. Maraming salamat po in behalf of Vibal Group Incorporated. We would like to thank you for holding this webinar with our institution and of course to all our viewers. At sa lahat po ng
Thank you,
ating
Kia.
thank you po, Ma'am Tess. And of course, to all our Kabibal viewers, maraming salamat po for tuning in for the whole week webinar. And also reminder for your certificates, kindly go to certificate.vibalgroup.com. Let me repeat that. It would be certificate.vibalgroup.com. That's where you will be placing your name and of course, your email address so you may generate your e-certificate of participation. Muli po, maraming salamat sa ating lahat at magandang araw. Happy weekend, everyone.